Northern people, good evening. Welcome back to the Just Your Football Show. As promised, today we're going to be taking a look at potential frees that Leeds United can pick up for out-of-contract players that are available from Premier League clubs. Those that joined us yesterday enjoyed the video where we looked at players we could pick up from the Championship. What we did is we went through 21 players in the Championship, picked out an 11 based on them players that were available. And then from there, we saw or checked how many of them would get into our Leeds United 11 and what we would need to do. And it was quite, I won't say worrying, but it was quite alarming, you could say, the least, to see just how much we needed to have done. So what we did do yesterday, this was the team that we this was the team based on players that are now playing in the Championship that Leeds United could convince to come. So we had Cooper, Harrison Burrows, Ahmed Hodzic, Howard Bellis, Kyle Walker-Peters, and Diddy of Leicester, Suzette Hamer, Amari Hutchinson, Bilal El-Kanous, and Josh Sargent. Then what we did from that, folks, if I'll just get rid of that now, and so that was the 11 that we selected as a group. And we will have a look at what we opted to do. So this is what we went for as our final 11. Obviously, the four that managed to get in was Cooper, Howard Bellis, Kyle Walker-Peters, and Gus Hamer. Everyone else we were happy to keep. Yeah. So what I've now done is gone away earlier on today before I did the Kelleher video. If you haven't watched that, please do. Did a bit of a deep dive into the whole transfer scenario. Sorry, I've been washing up, so my wrists are a bit wet from my my watch and my rosary. So what I thought we would do, we would have a look at the frees that are available, that are out of contract in the Premier League or from Premier League clubs, build an 11 and then incorporate the two like we did yesterday. So we'll have a look at some of them players first and foremost, and then we'll go from there, really. Before we do, obviously, if I could ask that you please do smash a like on the video. We've got 26 likes. There's 128 people watching, so come on, sort it out. Let's get at least 100 likes if we can. That'd be greatly appreciated if we could do that. So what we'll do first and foremost is go through the players that are available and then build an 11, right? From that. So I've put them in sort of club order. So we will have to sort of go through keepers, then go through defenders and stuff, a bit like what we did yesterday. So we'll go through them first of all. So the three agent hunt that are available. And we'll start with Arsenal. We'll go in alphabetical order. So first of all, at Arsenal, left back, Kieran Tierney. He's on the thumbnail. Dynamic left back, attacking flair, sidelined by injuries. Did score, I believe, in the last game for Arsenal. Likely to return to Celtic. Someone did put in the comments that maybe a pre-contract agreement had already been agreed, but I haven't seen that. I don't know if that is the case, at which point then there's no chat of Kieran Tierney, but he is available as it stands at this moment in time. It does say, though, on my research, it did say likely to return to Celtic. I didn't know that had already been agreed upon, mate. But yeah, you'll have to fact check me and let me know if that's the case. But could his experience bolster Leeds United's defence? Potentially so. Shall we go through each one individually and then we'll go through, just 1 second, then we'll look at it per position as we did previously. So up next at Brentford is Ben Mee. Ben Mee, defender, centre-back, reliable centre-back, Premier League now, limited to a few appearances this season due to injuries. He's a budget-friendly option for Leeds United's backline. At Brighton, we have Tariq Lamptey, right-back, pace-driven right-back, struggled for minutes behind Joel Veltman this season. So could his energy suit Leeds' high-pressing style? I believe he's had a few injuries as well. We've also got James Milner, versatile veteran with limited starts due to injuries, and of course he is 39, but could he offer leadership in Leeds midfield or transition potentially to a coaching role later down the line? I do believe he's got an offer on the table from Brighton as well. We've also got Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have 3 bodies. You've got Jeffrey Shalhoub, midfielder, energetic, box-to-box midfielder, likely to leave after a solid stint at the football club. Can play a number of positions, Jeffrey Shalhoub, to be fair. So could his versatility add depth to the Leeds United squad? Got Nathaniel Klein, again, right back experience, nearing the end of his second spell at Palace, obviously transferred to Liverpool for a period of time. So would his reliability be a safe bet for Leeds United? And then finally, we've got Joe Ward, loyal servant, 13 years at the club. Ward's leadership is undeniable. So could he anchor Leeds' defence, or is his time up? Is he a little bit too old? Happy birthday, Liam, in the chat as well. Moving on to Everton, who have, I think they've got about 11 free agents, but I've just selected a few. We've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, physical forward. He has been linked with Spurs in the past, known for his aerial prowess. Could he be the goal scorer Leeds United need? Again, injury issues. We've got Michael Keane, another centre-back, towering centre-back, likely to depart Everton this summer. Would his experience stabilise Leeds United's backline? It'd be nice to have some experience back there, to be fair. We've got Ashley Young, veteran fullback, has also played on the wing, confirmed to be departing by David Moyes. However, he is 40. So does he still have enough in the tank to offer Leeds United? I feel like a move to Watford could be on the cards. Asmir Begovic, goalkeeper, again, getting to those tender years. Experienced goalkeeper. He is leaving Everton. Could he be a dependable backup or maybe first choice for Leeds? We've got Abdoulaye Doucouré, someone that I really like, powerful midfielder with goal-scoring instincts. He is out of contract. Would he thrive in Leeds' system? I believe so. But again, he's wanting like 160 grand a week, I believe. And then we've got Mason Holgate, another player at Everton, another centre-back, versatile, can play at right-back, and I believe might have played at left-back at times. Out of contract after numerous loans. Could a fresh start at Leeds revive his career? At Fulham, we've got Willian, winger. Obviously played at Arsenal, played at Chelsea. Very experienced, creative winger. He was on a short-term deal anyway, set to leave. Could he add spark to our Leeds attack? Although I feel that a move back to Brazil might be on the cards. We've got Tom Kearney, bring him home. Obviously was a young lad at Leeds United, cultured midfielder and Fulham captain previously. His standing in the Premier League would certainly would add depth to our squad. And a statement signing for Leeds potentially. You've got Kenny Tete, defender, right back, attack minded as well. He does have interest from Fenerbahce over in Turkey, but could Leeds snap him up if we were to say, listen, stay in the Premier League? So that's Fulham. At Manchester United, you've got Christian Eriksen, midfielder, playmaker, of course, can play in the 10. He's played a number of positions at Manchester United. Obviously was at Brentford after his heart issue as well. He's played his final match for Manchester United. Feel like he's getting on a bit. Maybe a move to the States or something might be on the card, but definitely his creativity could elevate our midfield. You've got Victor Lindelof, ball-playing centre-back. Does have interest from Italy and Spain. Could he be a marquee addition for Leeds United? I think, look, we can all laugh at his time at Manchester United, but can't tell me he couldn't do a job at Elland Road. You've got Johnny Evans as well, another veteran defender expected to leave. Could his experience guide Leeds United's young squad? At Newcastle, we've got Callum Wilson, clinical striker. He does have a 1-year extension option, but apparently he's like, well, we know he's likely to move because he wants first-team football. So could he fire Leeds to promotion? We also have Jamal Lascelles, another centre-back. He may leave. I think he might have a year extension as well, potentially, but obviously if new arrivals come, could he be a realistic target for Leeds United? At Nottingham Forest, you've got Willy Bolly, who was previously at Wolves as well, a robust defender with Premier League experience. Harry Toffolo, another left-back, attacking-minded left-back. He's out of contract. Could he challenge our current options like Firpo, etc.? At Spurs, another left-back. There's plenty of left-backs about, to be honest. So we shouldn't really complain. We can pick up a left-back for free. Trust me. Reguilon, out of favour under Postecoglou, likely to return to Spain, but could Leeds tempt him to stay in England? You've got Fraser Forster, goalkeeper, veteran, of course, out of contract. Could he come in potentially? We've got Ben Davis as well, part of that Welsh contingent, experienced left back. He's going to depart. So could he fit in at Leeds United and suit our tactical needs potentially? At West Ham, again, a number of exits at West Ham. You've got Mikel Antonio, powerful forward. He will be available on a free. Does have an issue though. Was involved in a car crash, wasn't he? So we'll have to wait and see. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. But could his physicality lead at Leeds United's attack potentially? You've got Vladimir Sufal, who has been linked. He's a dependable right back. He's going to leave. Again, could fit. On the other side of the defence at left back is Aaron Creswell. Again, a veteran. He's out of contract. Would add experience, but again, I think he's been linked to Wrexham. You've got Danny Ings, proven goal scorer, likely. Well, he's going to depart. Proven goal scorer, I say, in previous times, but hasn't had. I don't rate him anymore, is what I'm saying to you. But could he rediscover his form at Leeds United? Potentially. You've got Kurt Zouma, which would be an unbelievable pickup if I'm being honest. Strong centre back, set to leave. Big name signing. That would be to bolster our defence. I've got a feeling he might move abroad though. Andrew Thorpe says Grealish. I think Grealish, no, he's not out of contract. He's at City and we're not getting Grealish, not paying for his wages. Definitely not. And I know Delap was mentioned, but he looks like he's set for Chelsea now. It looks like it's all done. Last one at West Ham, we've got Fabianski, reliable goalkeeper. Is out of contract, is very old, but could he be a short-term solution for Leeds United as number one for a couple of seasons? Potentially so. And at Wolves, you've got Pablo Sarabia, creative midfielder, has limited starts under the new manager. He's on a massive salary. I believe they picked him up from, it'd have been PSG, I think, Sarabia. Yeah, it'd be a very tough deal for Leeds United to do. And then you've got Craig Dawson, who's an experienced centre-back. I think effectively he's gone. They paid out his deal, so he's not going to be getting used there. So could that be a sensible pickup for Leeds United? Potentially so. I think Zuma was dropped over the fiasco. I don't think he was. He played a long time after that, to be fair. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just take a screen grab of this team. Yeah. For this team. This team here is our combination of the Championship and also our current side, yeah? So what we're going to do is just take a screen grab of that first and foremost, and then we're going to build an 11 based on the names that I've just gone through, and then we'll see if they get in amongst us, yeah? I'm doing Aronson dirty, not going to lie. Do you think Hamer? No. Definitely not. Hamer's better than Aronson, and I'm a big fan of this. Come on. Definitely. Let's have a look. That's wild if true, but he's wanted by Manchester United and Chelsea. He can sort of dictate, can't he? And I think it's funny that Delap's turning down Manchester United. That's where they're at now, right? So set for life, yeah, definitely. Some wrong ones on TikTok. Why? What's going on TikTok? What's going on? TikTok, yeah, weird. Anyway, let's get into the team then. What we really need to do is sort of start a new one, don't we, on here? So I'm just going to stop sharing that for a second. And if I refresh it, yeah, right, okay, we're good to go. I'm just trying to think if we go with the same formation that we had yesterday, and that'll just be easier for us to build the side that we want, won't it? Can't remember which one I had. It will be on here. Yeah, we've got Victor Lindelof on here. Don't worry about that. We do have him there. Let me just check which formation this was for. Sorry about this. I know it's... Yeah, I've got it. Right, okay. So let's go through the goalkeepers first of all. So on the list of goalkeepers, we have to choose from is Lucas Fabianski. So I'm gonna build a poll like we did last time. So goalkeepers and 1 second, GKs. We've got Lucas Fabianski, who's available from West Ham. I'm going to delete them as we go as well. We've got Fraser Forster at Spurs. What else have we got? No keeper there. Asmir Begovic, which would be a hard pass. He seems to have been around since forever. And then I think there might have been one more. No, there wasn't. There's just 3. So there is just 3 to choose from. So I'm going to start that poll now. And we'll have a look at the chat while we do so. You will have to pay at least 20 million for him. Then he'll be yours, pal. Anything else, he's staying with us. I think, 20 million is a good price, though, mate. I'd take him. Anyway, good luck in the Prem. All the 3 teams, it's going to be hard. Definitely will be, Matthew. Thanks for coming in and sharing that with us, broski. Big up, Joe. Hope you're good. I am, Nunny. How's Plymouth getting on? I've seen your manager's going to go Bundesliga too, eh? If you need a replacement for Boba getting... Yeah, we don't want him anyway, man. He'll be gone anyway. But I think Lindelof would start, to be honest. Lindelof and Rodon would be great, but I just don't think we'll get him. Fabianski is as old as time itself. Not for me. I don't mind him, Joe. As a short-term option, to be honest. Obviously, I'd hope we get Kelleher. So, can we get a vote of neither? Well, no, because we're building it based on 3. It doesn't mean they have to get in over Cooper, who we've selected. Do you know what I mean? Evening, Donna. Nice to see you. Big up Ryan Paolo Higgins. He says, still like the idea of Johansson. Mate, we had Johansson yesterday in the crop of keepers, but opted for Cooper. Ramsdale was on there as well, and Mads Hermansen. But yeah, you'd rather go Carson, definitely not. Let's have a look. So 63%, everyone's opting for Fabianski currently. And I can understand why, to be honest, because out of them, it's slim pickings. It is slim pickings in terms of the options that we have for freeze. Yeah. Fabi is still yet to be properly replaced by Ariel. I'm telling you, I think he has as well. I do, mate, but there you go. Ulisic snaked us. Yeah, he got all his backroom staffing and that, and then and then he's going to Bundesliga 2. I've seen that. I know. Right, okay, so let's get the goalkeeper in then, and according to the poll, with a massive 67%, or 66% now, is Lucas Fabianski. So he's going to be our goalie. So Lucas Fabianski, out of the Premier League frees that are available, Fabianski would go in there. Forster played for who? He's Spurs backup, mate. He's Spurs backup keeper currently. So there you go. Wow, Fabianski's... Is he older than Begovic? Wow. Fabianski had a great game Sunday. There you go. So Fabianski is in goal for us on this side. Now we're going to move to right back. Okay, so we have Tariq Lamptey, pace-driven right back, struggling for minutes behind Veltman, is available on a free. We've got Nathaniel Klein. We have Kenny Tete. I think, and Vladimir Sufal, right? They're the options that we have for our right back. So some decent options there, to be fair, that are available. So let's just stick them names in there, and I want you to vote. So you've got Vladimir Sufal, who is a right back, who was at West Ham. We have been linked to him quite credibly so as well. I'm just deleting some as we go, so I don't, because there's quite a lot of names on my list, you see. We want, who else did I say? Kenny Tete at Fulham. He's another. Let's get rid of him, though. Attack-minded right back. We have Nathaniel Klein. Again, how old's Nathaniel Klein now? He must be getting on some. And we have Tariq Lamptey. So out of these four, we have four on the list. Who are you going to opt for? So we've got Soufal, Tete, Klein, and Lamptey that are available. And to be honest, I'm quite interested to see once we've combined Championship pickups with Premier League frees, what it looks like. I don't think it'll be that bad, if I'm honest. But we'll wait and see. But yeah, get them votes in there, folks. So you've got Lamptey, Klein, and who else did we have? Soufal. Yeah, Lamptey, Klein, Soufal. Quite interested to see Tariq Lamptey. I think we're going based on Tariq Lamptey of a few years ago. He's not that same guy. I personally, my option would be Soufal. I mean, he's already leaving West Ham anyway, mate. Yeah, Tini going Celtic. A lot of people. Yeah, I've said that as well at the start. I didn't realise. I don't think it's been agreed, but yeah, could be on his way there. It would be difficult, wouldn't it? You lot have done Tete dirty. He's better than West Ham. Well, Nathaniel Klein's definitely not getting in because he's only 8%, but there's still a few votes to go in. While we're getting some votes in, folks, don't forget to smash the like for me. We've got 110, so let's get them likes smashed if we can. Adam Guest says, welcome back as well, bro. Tete, more versatile, can play centre-back and wing-back. Lamptey, too small when you put him in a very small team. Need some physicality, says Andrew. I think Lamptey's dining out on past glories, to be honest. He's not been great for a while. He has had a few injuries. I'd go for Soufal, but it looks like at this moment in time we might be settling on Lamptey. But I'll give that a couple more minutes yet to see how we get on. What's this? Sorry, I've just been sent something from Elland back. Let me just give that a retweet. There we go. The Norman Hunter collection. Great content, mate. Really enjoying it. Thank you, Paul. Thanks, mate. Tete on 50 grand a week, though. Apparently, that's a lot. Vlaho Villa says, to be fair, I'll be shocked if they don't make Tete re-sign. Very underrated. Not a free agent, but would love it if we somehow got Longstaff. Yeah, he's in his final year, isn't he? So Harrison Burrows, think we should go. He was selected in the Championship one. We did opt for him at left back. However, we felt that Kyle Walker-Peters would be the better option there. We did have Kyle Walker-Peters at right back, but we said Bogle starts there. So we just switched Kyle Walker-Peters out to the left. We might change that based on the left back options that we have, because we do have a lot. Lamptey is a better winger than James, puts some great balls in. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure I agree. But yeah. Come on, Joe. Who would you spend good money on? Well, we're not needing to even discuss that yet. By the way, I've seen spreadsheets and graphs from Lockie and Andrea. So the scouting report is en route. Yeah. Transfer window opens on Sunday. So watch this space. That's when it really kicks off during the transfer window. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I've started to see spreadsheets and the like. You know what it's like. So they're absolute goats, them two. Let's get back to the poll then. We'll call time on it. 38% of the vote, folks. 37 now. Oh, it's getting closer. 7 more votes for 100 and then we'll call time. If you haven't voted, vote on the poll. Make sure you like the video as well. I can't vote on the poll, unfortunately. 95, so 5 more votes. Yes, I think it will be as well. Teku has a year extension in the offing at Fulham. Parkour. So much. Yeah, I think we will, mate. I definitely think we will. Oh, it's so close. 36% Lamptey, 34% Soufal. 1 more vote. Could that swing it? 1 more vote, bro, and then it's at 100, and then because it's only fair. I need 1 more vote. 100 votes. We'll call time. 36% say Tariq Lamptey. So Tariq Lamptey gets in as right back. Wrong decision, but we will put him in there. So Tariq Lamptey will be our right back from this 11. We'll move over to left back. Do I Do a supply teacher in the house. Who's that? Is this Joe B? Is he the supply teacher? Right. Okay. So let's. Is that what you're referring to? I don't know. Let's have a look at left backs. Do I include Kieran Tierney then? Because it does say he's likely return to Celtic. Shall we not? We'll not. We'll not include Kieran Tierney then. We'll take him out. Right. So left back, folks. We have Ashley Young. We have Harry Toffolo, Reguilon, Ben Davis, Creswell. We need to get rid of one that we don't feel necessary to add into the poll. Who do we get rid of? Ashley Young? He's about 19. Do we get rid of Ashley Young? He's about 90. Young, ex-scum. I think that's enough. Yeah. I think that's enough to get rid. Right, we'll get rid of him. He's 40-year-old as well. We're not signing a 40-year-old. Wow, he's 40. Right, let's do this poll then for the left backs. We'll get rid of Young. And then we've got 4 left backs for us to choose from, which I think are a good crop. And we might need to tap into this genuine. So let's bring up the left backs that we have got left. So we've got Aaron Creswell, who is available on a free. We have, let me just get rid of him. So we have Aaron Creswell. We've then got Reguilon, which again, I know people might find flashy, but he struggles in the Prem. Ben Davis, which would be a decent connection, really, to be fair. And then we've got Harry Toffolo, which again would be a decent pickup. So it's a difficult one. But there's your left back options, folks. So I've put them in the chat. You've got Creswell, Reguilon, Davis, and Toffolo. So Toffolo, attack-minded left back, he is out of contract. You have Reguilon out of favour. He is likely to return back to Spain. And then Ben Davis, experienced left back. Obviously, part of the Welsh contingent, which means he just fits straight in with the squad as well, if we're being totally honest. And then Harry Toffolo. And I think that was everyone, wasn't it? Let me just double check. Oh, it's decided to go dingy on me as notes. There we go. We're back. Yeah, I think that was everybody. Yes. Going on coolest name, says Donna. Ashley Young was good in FPL for a while this season, says United Ultra. You love being here, don't you, broska? No, Mitchell's not out of contract, I don't think, mate. I don't think he is. Ben Davis never let Spurs down, consistent player. This season maybe. This season, but not all the time, surely not. Let's have a look. 48%. Reguilon's on 31. 10 more votes for 100 and then we'll call time. 8 more votes. My son's coming. Yes, son. You want to sit with me? Because it's nice. Oh, it's not listen. Is your sister not being watching you? Your tablet's going to die. We need to get the charger from theirs, don't we? Sorry. But Daddy's working. But she is in there, though. Mill, will you put his tablet on charge for me, Barb? Maisie's got it. I can't jump on Millie at the minute, son, because I'm working. I know, but I'm working. Say hello. Oh, look at your snotties, man. That is disgusting. What are you doing? What are you hitting me for? What are you hitting me for? Sorry, folks. Reguilon, no thanks, says Dirty Leeds. What's up? Your blankets are here. Look at all these. This one, and this one. I'm live, babe. You're supposed to be minding your brother for me. You want to say hello? She does not want to say hello. Millie hates it. Yeah, just check Mitchell is out of contract end of June. Cheers, Wanderless. We've missed the boat on that, but I feel that Palace will offer him a new deal, to be fair. So probably not. Right, 50% of the vote, folks. Sorry, I'm burping. It's because of this. 50% of the vote, massive 50%, is Ben Davies. Ben Davies wins that. Dropped down to 49 just before the end, but Ben Davies gets in there. So we shall put him in there. Spurs, Ben Davies, and of course, part of that Welsh contingent. Right, now we've got some centre-backs, and we do have quite a few centre-backs available, if I'm being honest. If you haven't already as well, keep smashing the likes, folks. We've got 139 currently. Let's get that up to 150 if we can. So this is what we've got up to this point. Fabianski, Davis, and Lamptey. Right, let's go to centre-backs then. We've got Ben Mee. Yes, old, but very experienced. Very experienced. Had a few injuries, though, so might be something worth thinking about. We have Joe Ward, again, been at Palace 13 years. Maybe a drop down to the Championships for him. Michael Keane, towering centre-back, great at set pieces, not so great on the ball, previously at Burnley. You've got Mason Holgate. There's 4. We've also got Lindelof and Evans, Jamal Lascelles, Willy Bolly, Kurt Zuma, and Craig Dawson. There is so many centre-backs. So many. So I feel like we might have to do like 2 lots of polls. I'll do 2 polls, and then the 2 that win, we put in. Is that the best way to do it? Let's build a poll with the first lot. We'll go from top to bottom. So we've got, we have Ben Mee. So we'll do centre backs. So we've got Ben Mee. So many over the hill centre backs. This is true. But we could do with some experience in there, man. I can't lie to you. So we've got Ben Mee first of all. Who else do we have? Joel Ward. Sorry, I've got a lot of screens, a lot of pages open. So Ward, and then we have Michael Keane. First name, so it's a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind Ben Mee, to be honest. I mentioned it before, but I got laughed at. That happens a lot, but I always end up right. Sorry. And Mason Holgate, okay? So these are what we've got for the first poll. So select out of there. You've got Ben Mee, Joel Ward, Michael Keane, and Mason Holgate, yeah? We'll see. Zuma won't be signing for the Black Cats. No, definitely not. Can you split? I don't know them off the top of my head, to be honest. But we'll put like some aside. We won't just do it from one. He goes straight in. We'll just put them together. We'll work it out. So we've got Ben Mee, Ward, Keane, and Holgate. To be honest, I think there's probably only one I'd take from that. Just because of their age and stuff. Ben Mee, though. How old is Ben Mee? Let's have a look. $35. Younger than me. You know. Madness. Ben Mee. Sorry. Michael Keane is another, again, not too fussed on. Holgate, dreadful. Agreed. Didn't he go to Southampton on loan, Holgate, and bombed as well? I swear he did. Let's have a look at the poll currently. Let's get 100 votes on that. Although, to be fair, Ben Mee's winning that at a landslide. There's no need. He's on 57%. So we'll keep Ben Mee aside. So Ben Mee is one. Remember that name, yeah? So we've got Ben Mee. Let's build from the others now, other centre-backs that are available. So, start a poll. We have, first up, we've got Victor Lindelof. We have Johnny Evans. Again, very experienced old Johnny Evans. Jamal Lascelles and Willy Bolly is your next round of centre-backs. and then we'll have 2 more to select. You're thinking of Godfrey. No. Godfrey went on loan to Atlanta, but and hasn't done well there. But Mason Holgate did go on loan when we were in the Championship last season. I'm almost sure. I'm going to double check. He's had several loans before. Let's have a look. Yeah, so he was at Sheffield. He went to Southampton, mate, and played 5 times. Played 5 times. So basically, since 2015, he's been on loan at West Brom, Southampton, Sheffield United for 10 games, and West Brom for 26 games. So yeah, he's pants in it. Can't bring my why not, mate? He's not a Manchester United player anymore. It could be ours. Could be ours. So Victor Lindelof smashing that. Well, the cells is not too far. So we might have to keep the cells in mind for the other. Yeah, he's got 50% of the vote. So we've got Ben Mee, Victor Lindelof, yeah? Ben Mee, Victor Lindelof. Then finally, what we'll do is we will have centre-backs. Ignore the spelling on that. We've got Kurt Zuma. Quite difficult to pick 2 from that, really, isn't it? Kurt Zuma, Craig Dawson. I think, and we'll put Jamal Lascelles back in there because he had a decent. He was up against Victor Lindelof as well, so we'll stick Jamal Lascelles back in there, and then you can select. Although I think that Kurt Zuma is going to boss that anyway, really. But we'll put him in anyway. So there you go, and then we'll have 3 centre backs to choose from, and it'll be Ben Mee, Victor Lindelof, and yeah, Kurt Zuma's killing that in there. It's not even up for debate, really. Lascelles again. He's not done too bad, really. People like Lascelles. Okay, I've got my 4. I've got my 4 for us to choose from. We've got Jamal Lascelles. We have Kurt Zuma. We've got Victor Lindelof. And then we've got Ben Mee. So pick your poison, folks, from the centre-backs that we have available. Dawson went, Zuma went. If there's a standout winner, Willy Bolly, we didn't have either, did we? We did put him in, though. Decore, yeah, right, okay. So I think we might have our 2. They're both very close. Is Kurt Zuma and Lindelof, which you can't tell me that wouldn't be a boss centre-back partnership for a newly promoted side. I swear to God. What? Because he kicked a cat? It's fair. It's fair. Yeah. It's a lot, isn't it? No, I agree with you. He hasn't been given. I don't think he's that bad, mate. To be honest. There you go. So I think with 40% of the vote, you've got Lindelof. The other one is 32%. Is Zuma. So I think we are happy with that as a centre-back partnership. So Victor Lindelof and Kurt Zuma. There you go. Threes are already better than the cream of the championship. They are, for sure. This was the cream of the championship 11 that we opted for. Burrows, Ahmed Hodgett, Howard Bellis, and Carl Walker-Peters. And in here now we have Davis, Zuma, Lindelof, Lamptey, and Fabianski. So it is looking a lot better, isn't it? So yeah, there we have it. What we need to do now is get the midfielders in tow. So let's do our midfielders. Let me just check how many we've actually got. So we've got James Milner, Jeffrey Schlupp, Doucouré, Tom Cairney, Christian Eriksen, and Pablo Sarabia. Sarabia's more like attacking 10, and so is Christian Eriksen, as is Tom Cairney. So do we just go Schlupp, Milner, Doucouré, and Cairney? What do we reckon as the four? Four for the two DM positions, or just 8s if you like. And then we save Christian Eriksen and co for the other positions. I think that's it, because we don't have many. It is just a case of midfielders. There's not really any wingers apart from Willian. Jeffrey Schlupp can play forward though, can't as well. Yes, okay. So let's do our midfielders. Let's end the poll there. Zuma and Lindelof. So we've got CMs. I can only put 4 in a poll though, Richard. That's the problem we have. You see, you can only put 4 in, unfortunately. So James Milner. 4 in a poll. Jeffrey Schlupp. Box-to-box midfielder. Energetic. You've got Abdoulaye Doucouré. Adam guesses and Diddy for me. Yeah, and Diddy, we didn't put him in though. And Tom Cairney is what we'll go for here. So, no, you don't have to apologise, Richard, pal. All good. All good, mate. Right, okay, so we got, there's 4. There's 4 to choose from. I know where I'd go. I'll be going Doucouré and Milner, but we'll see which way the cookie crumbles. Just getting rid of... Sorry, I'm just tidying up my notes so I can get them all on one page, because I've got rid of quite a few players now at this point. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Make sure you smash a like on the video if you haven't already. We've got 168, which means we need 31 now, because it's 169 for 200 likes. Yes, I don't know if Joe, I know it's too late, but Lucas Digne, I don't think he's available though. I know this is a bit of fun, but do you think it would be feasibly possible to have... Probably, yeah, definitely. Ratch MFC says deluded FC. Is this coming from a Man United fan? Are you okay? Are you okay, bro? 91 votes. We've got Doucouré with 53% of the votes, so it's fair to say he gets in, and Milner on 30%. I think that's R2, though, isn't it? That would be my preferred selection, really. 6 more votes, though. There we go. Luca Dean has another year. Another year on the cards. Has been FC. It is that, though. It's available on a free, so it's bound to be. But we need experience. Poor Tom Cairney with just 4% of the vote. Not liked, is it? There we go. Let's call time on that. It is Doucouré and James Milner, which I think is a good midfield pairing, to be fair. So James Milner and Doucouré. We've now got 3 spots available, folks, for our cams or wingers, whichever, right? It doesn't matter. Just 3 behind the striker is what we've opted for. So the options we have, I'll just put in. I'll put it in after, Harry. I'll put it in for you, mate. Remind me at the end, pal. Got some running power with them too. True debt. Right. Okay. We'll just put 10s. I'll just put cams / wings. There we go. So there isn't as many as this, but we've got Willian. We have Christian Eriksen. We have Pablo Sarabia. And that's it. So they're all going to have to go in, aren't they, really? Joe, is this away PFC? This is frees that are available from the Premier League. We'll just have to put them free in because that's all we've got available, folks. So there's no point in even messing on with that. So we will go Sarabia. We will go Eriksen. And we will go Willian. Where is he? Bloody hell, where is he? Oh, what's his proper full name? What's his proper full name? I spelled it right. Why isn't it coming up? William Borges de Silva is his proper name. Let's see what happens when we... No. Let's try this. No. Oh, God. Why isn't he there? I'm so confused. Why wouldn't he be there? He's got to be in under a different name, I swear. Pacho was quality, by the way. Borges, maybe? No, he's not retired. Oh, sorry, he's supposed to be deleted. We're just going to have to put... I don't understand why he won't be there. We'll just put this Willian in. I'm so confused why he's not there. We'll just put Willian Pacho in. Right, and then, I've whacked a random... I've whacked a random one in. Right, striker position, folks. We've got one spot available. And of the strikers we have first and foremost, we have Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We have Callum Wilson. We've got Mikel Antonio. And we have Danny Ings. There's the poll. It's a tough one for me because it'd be between Calvert-Lewin and Callum Wilson, but I just think I would back on Wilson over Calvert-Lewin because Calvert-Lewin's always injured. Always injured. $340 watching, folks. We've got 191 likes, so we need 9 more likes for 200. This is just the St. George's Park medical rumours, isn't it? Maybe so, mate. Maybe so. Harry, I've put that create a formation thing in the chat for you now, mate. So you should be able to get that up if you want to use it. Oh, yeah, Callum Wilson, well known for his lack of injuries. True that. Less so than he's been available for about 5 months, he says. I don't rate Ings. I think it's so much past glories with Danny Ings. He hasn't been good for a few years. Well, 67% of the vote. It's a landslide, really, folks. It's a landslide. Calvert-Lewin closest to him was 16%. So it's going to be Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson is going to go in as our number 9. Okay. So Callum Wilson slots in there. Not Wilson. Callum Wilson. So this is our 11 based on frees that are available from the Premier League, which I don't think is too bad. All right. I don't think it's too bad, personally. Now, we did go with... This was our championship one. So we had Cooper in goal, Harrison Burrows, Ahmed Hodzic and Howard Bellis at centre-back, Kyle Walker-Peters at right-back, 2 midfielders and Didi and Souza, Hamer in the 10, Hutchinson, Elkanous and Sargent. Then from there, we saw or put who we believe would take over. So we had Firpo coming out and Kyle Walker-Peters going in, Howard Bellis starting at centre-back alongside Rodon, Cooper goes in goal, and then we have Hamer in the 10 instead of Aronson. Everyone else remained the same. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is rebuild that team that's on the screen now, and then we're going to compare it with this one, and see which of these get in over what we've built there. Does that make sense? Is everybody following? Because I know it's... No, we didn't put Vardy in. We didn't. Do I reckon you could get a game? Nah, this is Premier League, bro. Joy is bad. Yeah, so mix and match, championship and free. That's what we're doing now, right? So is everybody following? This is good. This is the team that we built yesterday. So we added the championship players into what we would perceive our 11. Only 4 made it in. So Cooper, Howard Bellis, Walker-Peters and Hamer. I'm going to rebuild that side now, and then from there, add some in. Let me just add this current one in, which is this one, I believe. Just bear me 1 second. Yes, okay, that's what we've got currently. Right. So let me bring this up so I can see what I'm doing. It's a lot, this. Cooper. Well, I guess what we can do, right, is just go from... So we know this. Who goes in between Cooper and Fabianski? So that's your first vote, right? This is your first vote. Who do we put in goal for our team? Does Cooper drop out, or is it Fabianski? Now, I would go Fabianski. I've got a feeling you won't agree with me, though. So let me do that. Fabianski. Here is the poll. Vote in the poll now. So you can vote between Michael Cooper or Fabianski. Michael Cooper is just 24, I believe. Fabianski, obviously, nearly 40, if not already 40. And did he for Milner? Maybe you could gamble on Cooper over Fab. That's about it. We'll see. Are we counting Harrison as a free from the Premier League, or do we see him as our player? No, yeah, we've not put him in. Cooper is another fragile goalkeeper getting bullied on set pieces in Prem, says United Ultra. I'm not sure. He's done all right this season. But again, it is a different thing. Man. Right, okay. Love that, Joe. He's dead against Fabianski, isn't he? Well, listen, folks, it's been a landslide. Michael Cooper will start in goal anyhow. So we will put Cooper in over Fabianski. So Michael Cooper gets our goalie position. Moving on to right back now, we have a decision to make between Jayden Bogle or Tariq Lamptey. So this is your right back selection. You have Bogle or Lamptey. There we go. If Carlsberg did pub footy teams. Love this. It's fun though, this. I've enjoyed it, honestly. I'm interested to see what it looks like at the end. So we've got Bogle or Tariq Lamptey, folks. Who's going to take that right back spot? I've got a feeling I know which way it'll go. And I want it to go that way, by the way, as well. 87% of the vote. It's not even up for debate. We're all massive fans of the main man. It is, of course, Jayden Bogle. So Jayden Bogle plays at right back in this side. Next up, we just kept Rodon in last time, and I think we'll be doing the same again. Do we agree, folks, in the chat? Rodon, and then it's who partners him between Zuma, Lindelof, and Howard Bellis. I think that's the way we go, because that's what we did last time. So if we put in here Rodon, because I don't think none of us see Rodon being told want him to be sold or anything like that. So then we go for who's going to partner him at centre back. So if we do this now, we have Lindelof, Zuma, Wood, Bellis. There you go. The poll is up, folks. I'm really interested to see who wins that. To see who would partner our man Rodon. I know I'd go Lindelof, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see which way the cookie crumbles. But Howard Bellis was in the side for 24 hours, and then we've binned him off. We binned him off after. Well, might not. Maybe he wins the poll. Who knows? We've binned him off, I think. Yeah, he's lost. He's actually, he's not done too bad. 22% of the vote. Zuma with 29 and Lindelof with 47. Lindelof's left-footed as well, I believe. He plays on the left side of the fence. Bellis just for his ceiling. Other two awful. Lindelof and Zuma are not awful. I don't agree, Luke. I do not agree. I don't think they're awful by any stretch. Listen, we need 30 more likes for 250. If you haven't already liked the video for me, Bellis comes with a bell end of a stepfather. It's Roy Keane, isn't it? I think. Don't mind Roy Keane post retirement. To be honest, Lindelof off to Juve, is he? There you go. Yeah, he does walk in. 46% of the vote. It's Victor Lindelof. I think it's been a bit of a landslide against Zuma. Zuma and Howard Bellis were quite close, actually. So, Victor Lindelof comes in alongside Joe Rodon. Next up, it's left back. It's quite a difficult one, actually, this. So, left back, we have a decision to make between Kyle Walker-Peters or Ben Davies. There you go. I'm interested to see how that goes. I think this might be quite close. Roy the Goat, since he stopped playing, behave. Enjoys of opinions, buddy. I see Lindelof to be too weak and Zuma just don't suit us. Fairs. Kyle Walker-Peters Davies is a scrub, says Lord Rodney Trotter, on loan to Leeds. No, Firpo, no. We opted for Kyle Walker-Peters over Firpo, to be honest. Billy. I think a lot of that's tied in with the fact we expect him to leave, to be honest. When we get to him, can you pinch him for us? Because if I'm honest, I'm still a doubter on his Prem capability and would love my mind changed. It's just decided. I like him, mate. So, yeah. 60% of the vote, Kyle Walker-Peters is going to stay in this side, I think, folks. So Ben Davies was transferred in for a week. For a couple of hours. Kyle Walker-Peters at left back then. So the only change we've seen so far is Lindelof for Howard Bellis. Now we're into midfield, all right? We said before we keep Tanaka. Tanaka definitely stays in the side, right? I don't even think that's up for debate. So then we've got his other midfield spot, which, as we know, was Ampadu. We opted for Ampadu. Now there's a decision to make, folks, between Ampadu, Milner, and Decore. Ampadu, Milner, and Decore would be who would partner Tanaka. 62% of the vote, Kyle Walker-Peters won that. So in CM, we have Ampadu, Milner, the veteran, or the 160 grand a week, Abdoulaye Decore. Butchered the spelling of his name, so I'm just getting it from online before I start this poll. There we go. So there's the poll. You've got Ampadu, Milner, or Decore. Decore is unreal, definitely. No decision at all. Amp says Vega. Be interested to see if that's the way the poll goes. But at this minute, folks, we've made one change, and that change is Harwood Bellis for Lindelof, which is understandable, to be honest. Need a taller player to partner Tanaka. I know what the chat are voting, but Decore would be a great pick. Definitely. You can understand that Ampadu is the captain. 66% of the vote. Decore is on 30%. Poor Milner's only got 3. I feel like Milner would have won this vote a few seasons back, to be fair, though. Yeah, they would, Lee. Definitely. But we've only got one going in R11 at the minute, and that's Lindelof. And he could be on his way to Juve, according to the chat. So we're not going to be able to compete there, are we? Ampadu wins this vote, folks. It's a bit of a landslide, really, to be fair. So James Milner and Decore miss out for Ampadu. There he is. Ethan Ampadu. So into the forward positions now. So yesterday we had Ramazani, Hamer, and James. We've got Ericsson, Willian, and Sarabia. How do we do this? How do we do this? I think we go Hamer, Sarabia, Ericsson, and then we go Willian, Ramazani, James. I think that's the best way to do that. What do you reckon? Yeah, people love him, man. People love him. I think that's the way we do it. With the 10s first. So we'll go 10. So we go Hamer, Sarabia, and then Ericsson. Yeah, that's your poll. Who gets in? Who gets in the 10? I'd still opt for Hamer, me. Genuinely. But obviously Pablo Sarabia is a baller as well. But with Sarabia comes a very hefty wage, which we might struggle to get. Nuclear Nadal says Decore is better than Ampadu. Yeah, more than likely, mate. Yeah, well, not more than likely he is, but I understand Ampadu is the captain and what's likely, etc. So Ericsson not going to Leeds. Yeah, I can't probably can't see it either, mate. But like just for this purpose, yeah, Hamer over Sarabia by the looks of it. Ericsson's actually beating Pablo Sarabia, so Hamer keeps his spot, folks. Hamer keeps his spot. I feel we'll go straight into the wings. So we've got James, Willian, and Rama. Put largely just for spelling. So there, while you vote on the wings, I am going to switch this Cam Sarabia back to Gustavo Hamer. So he comes in. So at this moment, folks, we've made one change, and that's Lindelof. Out clear of Lindelof, not having it, Stan. Put what the boardroom drinks fridge, says Paul Smith. DNS Park says him will be a good option. We just need to be one of the same quality to come on after his fitness. Yeah, I think a lot of that's tied into his hamstring injury, though. That he actually played a hell of a lot of minutes, folks, I think. So I'll be interested to see who the two picks are for winger, James and larger. Willian's got 4%. It's not up for debate, is it? There you go. So as expected, so we have Ericsson coming out for Largy and Willian for Dan James. Now, this is one that I don't think is cut and dry because I'd opt for Wilson, but I'm interested to see what the chat says. So in the striker position, it's between Pirro and Callum Wilson. Now, please think if Callum Wilson's fit. Yeah? So strikers, you've got Wilson and Joel Pirro. Start that poll. All you need now, Joe, is for Farker to play 4-4-2. What? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mick? You can tell Farker has a plan with him. It's his hamstring that concerns me. He was heavily managed back end of the season. Yeah, Billy says he isn't fit enough. Joe, I'm not sure. He said he's been fit for 5 months. If you can get a fit firing Wilson, he clears Pirro. If I'm honest, and I like Pirro. Pirro's backup. Yeah, you don't get rid. Definitely not. Don't we have better options potentially? Yeah, of course. But this is about what's available in the Premier League. Fit and younger too. Wow, yeah. But Wilson's a better player. What are we doing here, surely? Well, we know this. It's tight. It's very tight, folks. 52% are saying Wilson. 51% now. It's very tight. It's nip and tuck. Thomas Brennan says, no, he has played in 5 months. He's been fit for 5 months. He has played. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. It's so tight. Pirro and unknown in the Prem. Wilson a good option if Joel struggles. Yeah. True. Oscar Bob on the wing. You're not getting him, mate. He'll be at City this season. 50-50 still, folks. It's 50-50. I've not seen this before. Dave Dids, though, this isn't rumours, mate. This is just us looking at frees and championship pickups that are available. It's still 50-50. Yeah, but that's due to Isak, Joe. That's not due to him. Pirro is the coolest finisher we have, yes, but he's not a better finisher than Wilson. If you can get Wilson fit, it's a different story. If he stays fit. Joe makes deciding vote. Well, it's swung in Pirro's way, but now it's back at 50. Now it's on 50-50 again. If I get the deciding vote, you know which way I'm going. So I think it's crazy. It's now 52% Pirro. Put £10 on Rama to get 20 G&A next season. It's a lot. 150. It's 52% now, Pirro. 51%. 52% again. At what point do I call time? Let's get 150 votes. We're on 118. Let's get 150 votes and then we'll call time on it. I don't think it's fair to call time now because no, the chat hasn't spoken though. We're 52% Vega because just a second ago Wilson was winning. Let's get 150 votes. Have the chat. Half the chat hasn't voted. I know. 30 more votes needed, folks. 30 more votes needed. Then I'll call time on it, whatever it is. Oh yeah. What's this? I've just been sent. Diego Capolo. 10 million. Wow. 10 million for Diego Capolo. Wanted at Aston Villa. Close the vote, Joe. Cheater. I'm not, man. Let's have a look. 133. There's still time yet. Got Rama playing both. JJ's wants two up top, doesn't he? 52% still in favour of Pirro. We need 50 more votes, folks. 15 more votes. Get voting if you haven't already. Come on. Stop the count, says Joe. It's now 51%, see? It's now on 51%. 13 more votes needed. It's now back at 52. I think it's only fair to give Wilson his chance. 52% now. 10 more votes needed. 10 more votes needed. Only get Wilson if we get a young striker like promised David. Fair. 7 more votes, folks. The poll's been running for 4 minutes. 7 more votes. It's 51% in Pirro's favour. 6 more votes. 6 more. Craig says Wilson all day. 4 more votes. It's 51% in Pirro's favour. Joe. Zeman, Cayman, and Lehman. 1 more vote needed. It's I don't know about mathematics, but yeah, you're probably right, Vega. But let's just get that one vote anyway. One more vote. One more vote. Joe Depp says Shemo. Why? Why? He's going to win anyway. Joe Revision. One more vote. Why? Come on now. What's going on? Just one more vote, please. 150, 51%. 51%. Pirro wins the vote, folks. There you go. Joel Pirro keeps his spot. Sorry, Callum. The chat has spoken. Can't even spell his name. Joel Pirro. So, coincidentally, the 11 that we've opted for, which takes into consideration both championship players that would be available and Premier League players, we would take 4. So still only 4. Those 4 being Michael Cooper in goal, Victor Lindelof left centre-back, Kyle Walker-Peters at left-back, and Gus Hamer in the 10. It's actually conceivable we could pick up these players. No Soufal, he didn't get in, mate. We went for, who was it who we went for, actually? I've got it on here, I'll tell you now. This is who we went for, Lamptey. And then it was a vote between Lamptey and Bogle, and Bogle won. Lindelof won out to partner Rodon. Kyle Walker-Peters over Davis, because this was the championship one. Oh, no, I got rid of the championship one, but yeah. There we have it, folks. That is our 11. Again, there is so much. There is so much we need to do. There is so much we need to do. Definitely. That's not great. We will struggle. Definitely. To be fair, it's not that bad, but needs some serious additions. Big time additions. Yeah. Definitely. We still, after all this time, need a proper left back. True. Didn't we get paid $2 million for promoting with Pirro? What are you, a Swansea fan, JJ? Yeah. Ooh. We need better than Lindelof. Lindelof's great, man. Trust me. But he's only there because he's a free, obviously. We'll probably buy someone, to be honest. So, yeah. There it is, folks. There's your 11. So, there's only 4 spots. So, in effect, we're already resigned to losing Firpo. We're happy to replace Strauch. We're happy to replace Aronson. We're happy to replace the keeper. This is what this has come down, because they're the only 4 positions that have changed on both times. We want rid of Aronson. We want a new keeper. We're happy to replace Strauch due to his injuries, and we're worried about Firpo, so we want a left back. Everyone else we're happy with. So there you go. We'll wait and see. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it as well, Steve. I've really enjoyed it as well. We'll see. Well, you can't really do any more, can you, than what's available? Ricky from Torino shows some ambition. We weren't doing players from Italy or anyone, Nuclear and Adol, but yeah. Teamwork rate points, Derby's points record now. Credible Links team tomorrow. Potentially Sean could do that. I'll have a look. I don't think there's that many of them though. But yeah, we could do, couldn't we? There probably is actually with the league. I don't see Callum Owendo happening, but yeah, we'll wait and see. But listen, I hope you've enjoyed the video. We've done 1 hour and 15 minutes. As you know, I've got my little Lindsay. I'm going to get sorted now and chill out now for the evening. So, yeah. Thanks, as always, for watching the show. Thank you for tuning in, as you all always do. Smash me a like on the video. It's a little bit of fun, this. Yeah, look, transfer window opens on Sunday. Boom. How many years you see it taking till we really start to compete? 3 seasons. 3 seasons, I think. But yeah, it's getting warm in here now because it lights, and I'm very tired, folks. So I will leave it there. Thanks as always for watching the show, and I will see you tomorrow at some point. Yeah? Big up. Love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, I pressed wrong button. That was stop sharing. Love you all. Peace out now. Leeds. Have a great evening, yeah?